Hello, greetings. This is for my record, and anyone who's interested, seriously, not just falsely accusing now among ex-Muslims, Indian, Pakistanis, uh, and also I cannot trust anyone on YouTube now after what I've seen, experienced myself going to their live streams. So, for example, you see, among ex-Muslims, Muslims I know, I was a Shia, and in Pakistan there were false rumors and we were falsely accused. But I always kept quiet about this. I never had even a discussion. I would not indulge in these arguments or anything. I had my thing. I knew that somehow, thank God in this, I thought it was my religion or the way I was brought up as a Sindhi Khoja, my mother's side. So the Sindhi Khojas are not argumentative in this. Because we had a Imam Barka, we have an Imam Barka in Karachi, and never approved of, too much aggression or bringing politics or discussing politics. Our Khoja community would tell the Zakir that please not to indulge in any politics when you are, giving a majlis. So I just was like this. I don't know who to thank for that. And falsely accusing people. I don't know what's in these ex-Muslims. And also myself on Al Musa's live stream. You see, what happened is that he had come with this Gayatri Devi, who looks like and sounds like my stepsister. So, I don't know. My father has given the second house, his second house, that he made a lot of preference and a lot of things. Even afterwards, like they could go to London and all this, because my father would say that she was not well, the wife. So, but I could see that, we were isolated. And my father was giving his friends and, there to this Habiba house. So God knows, maybe the Hindu, Indian Al-Musaw, I don't know where he comes from, but, this Habiba had an Indian Hindu friend. So, and my father has an Indian friend in Dubai also. So I think I'm going to get it from all sides here. I have a case and I don't need your sympathies or anything, please. Your false sympathies. So, the brutal you people out there, I don't need anything from you. So, or what you've made, the ex-Muslims also what they've made. So falsely accusing people, I can understand that the Muslims, like the Farid channel on YouTube, falsely, trying to implement his Islam against the Shia Islam and all this. The reason why I took a stand later on in Pakistan and when the social media came, I used social media because they were killing Shias there, bomb blasts, suicide bomb blasts, and all this. And you rude people out there, I don't want. So I don't know what's I don't want people like you. And making this now, now you'll say I'm falsely accusing, but making this thing into an entertainment. So, okay, this Muslim channel once said something against Sahel, and he uploaded a video, a Muslim channel. They uploaded a video against Sahel after a woman or something. So I checked the video and then I made a comment below. I said, "What is this?" And then I saw the reply of Sahil, Indian ex-Muslim, and I said, "What is this?" But I didn't get a reply from him. I wonder. I didn't get any notification, or maybe it's. And then I said, no, he's a good person. Something, a Muslim falsely accusing this channel. But I did I asked, what is this? Because I wasn't sure what was going on. So, but Muslims falsely accusing and ex-Muslims, I can understand. But amongst ex-Muslims, this is going on. So I cannot understand this. And the world is brutal. Very few people really care and feeling whatever I am. So Sahil with this Sam Shamoun and Adam and all this, they were like, Adam was, Sahil was quiet in that, but falsely accusing people, Adam, on Adam's channel, I really wanted to understand. I couldn't understand what this was, and then I found out. So I was right about this. That they're hiding something, the Christians, from their books, attacking Muslims. But I'm an ex-Muslim, and Sam Shamoun kept saying that I'm fake and all this. I don't know what they want. And then Azad Ground and all this, I don't know what they want. So what nonsense you people have created out there. Entertainment for entertainment, or falsely accusing fellow ex-Muslims, because you should know what you are at least normal. Take the time to find out what's going. Who Adam, Sahil knows Adam, and then I feel something really like it's become entertainment. Not for me. If you believe it or not, I don't know. But yeah, it's a compulsion. Like once you get it, the only thing is that I want to help my Shias or someone sincerely. I can't help the Sunni Muslims. I said once that I would like to, but I don't think I can help the Sunni Muslims. Neither the ex-Muslim, Indian ex-Muslim, Azad Ground and all these people. Al Musao, okay, having on that channel. I didn't know this was the first time I went. This guy says, Desi knew that. Of course, I've been taking false accusations, rumors against me, false. But now I don't know why I cannot explain now why so the Quran ayats, one for me it was Surah Azab and that verse on prostitution compelled. How can God not give a punishment about that forced prostitution that he has mentioned? A different punishment rather than zina and finding 4 witnesses and all this. So once someone knows about forced prostitution, finds out, why not give a punishment to those who have forced them into prostitution when those who want to be chaste? So that those two verses, Surah Azab verse 37, ouch, we were told that Prophet Muhammad only fears Allah. And all this, I was looking at that verse and I was like, what is this that you hid in your heart? That was the first thing, long time ago, many, many years ago. And then it became too much for me to contain myself. So I thought of telling my father once. And whenever I would come across this verse, it was a long time ago, it didn't make sense to me. Like, I would read it, and so only once I confided in my father about this. So he said, we don't know, it's the wisdom of Prophet Muhammad. Like he says, even the Sunnis have not understood Prophet Muhammad. If they had, they would have known what Imam Hussain and wouldn't have accused us falsely of all this shirk and all this polytheism. So anyways, I started there, and then I went deeper and saw that now reading other verses, gathering information. I felt Dr. David would use some even Sunni hadiths I could not get. Like, what are they trying to say? So I really appreciated going to Dr. David Wood's YouTube until this Sam Shaman came, and he's a bully. He's a bulldog. So, but I listened to Sam Shaman and all this. So on Dr. David Wood's live streams, morning, 5 o'clock, it was good for me. They would come live and challenge the Muslims, religious scholars, and all this. So anyhow, my thing is that I long ago had problem with these two verses. Now, Dr. David Wood brought out the verse of Surah Nisa. Except married women, then other verses have come up that I feel now in Surah as a beauty, and then I thought recently, like, how brainwashed are we? Because if adopted sons are not allowed because they are not your blood or your natural biological sons, then why the wives of the Prophet have become mothers of the faithful believers? And they are not the blood. I mean, they can become mothers. So you'll say, like, we are not from their womb, right, to take them as our mothers, or now the Muslims or whatever. So you can apply the same, what God has given reason for it, to the mother of the believers, which God has made in the Quran. There's a contradiction here. And anyone who wants to see this, if you don't want to see this, you don't have to. And I'm not making this as an entertainment, but yes, I am compelled. Let's see, until if I could a little bit give something, maybe someone out there like a Shia, fellow Shia would understand. If not, then it's okay. I was compelled. I was terrorized in my house in Karachi with my mother not well, also scared for many who would be coming and helping us, and my mother, what they did to me. So that's why, and they made me like stick onto the computer, get, in Karachi, like get addicted and all this. So these people, I don't know who they are, but I try to like let's say if I could find them and then I wanted to go after them, but no one was there to help me, one after another. They were helping each other. Even the Pakistani Yusuf Zaidi was helping, like Anand Kiran came and like Didi, I can see this, and inside, like it felt like they were watching me. So this Anand Kiran was a Hindu guy on Desi Chat, and because I couldn't work, I started work, but I used. We had the computer now. My sister had bought a computer, and I was using it. My sister's. So the problem. Who are these people watching? And so that's where the problem started. And yeah, so I'm not using a YouTube or social media for entertainment. Using this ex-Muslim thing. Anyways, Gulzar Elia and all, falsely accusing, or God knows what they're doing. I don't know. These Pakistani Muslims, Indian Muslims, uh, I think they must know what they are doing. I should never have gotten involved in with them, ever. Not even the Hindus. Um, so I'm trying to find some other person. Like I don't think I should say it here because there are some brutal jerks out there, very bad people. Someone I could find now, someone else, and that could help me, perhaps. Just my uncle from America told me that I could find help for a family member on if I could, send out on social media. At that time, we had the internet, like email, passing emails, forwarding, trying to get help. But our people are very conniving. They made me get like a basket case and schizophrenic and all this. So it's going on. It's still on with against me. I don't know who these people are and what their motive is. If the motive is good, then I don't want to falsely accuse people, but now I don't have the time and energy. How can I go and find out? I just went on YouTube, live stream Haris Sultan. I can't trust. I can't trust these people. They're brutal bullies. They can't even save their ex-Muslim from Sam Shaman falsely accusing her. Azad Gran's rudeness. That old man. I don't know where these the Pakistanis here also have made their home. In fact, I don't, as a Emirati, but a Pakistan from my mother's side. Thank God I was a Khoja Sindhi, not a Punjabi, to have wrecked people's lives and taken their haq away. Amanat mein khayan. And there are other things, like I felt the Punjabi I had known was against this principal who helped me in London. He was a Hindu. So maybe the Kargil and attacks on Hindu territory and fights and all this, it was his doing. Pakistani, Lahori man. So that I wanted to help the Hindus, though, because of this. And so I guess the thing is that so घबराहट हो रही है. It's really terrible. Thank God I didn't use a taxi today. I walked. as far as I could to get my work done. And it's a really terrible um, um, but yeah, because the Pakistani taxi drivers, I can't afford to, so I can't afford to go far. And I don't know here if you can live alone. I'm trying to save my daman uh, because yeah, and I don't like bad men taxi drivers and all this traveling and all that. So I don't know what these people, you brutal people, are up to on. I can. So there was a lot of voices and like I felt connected, but I wasn't listening. Please don't bother me. No, so I broke this thing of they were saying go in a taxi. I was like no. I'll thank God it's like it's the weather is a little better. But the sun was the sun today. But thank God I didn't go very far, little far in a taxi, and I broke the spell. I didn't listen because they keep using these people on YouTube that I'm listening. No, I'm not listening to them. Like मैं अपनी मनमानी करे अब आज़ाद ground they used. So I don't know who among the Emiratis involved in this, and rude men and all this. Even the Arab Muslims, Indian, Hindu, or they're not really good people. I did not find even Indians up to par with, taking care of people. So what is this? Even my own Islamic rituals, Shia. I got over that. Do this and do that. And so spending your time in an ashram and worshipping idols and putting things rituals and this and I don't like that. It's a waste of time for me. If you know God, you go out and you help the lepers. You help like Sister Gertrude did in Karachi Darul Sakoon. With joy, you help out. I didn't find Indians up to the par here in any kind of. So it's just not good. So they're good in business and all that. They're very competitive, but not in helping out people. Okay, you may hate me for this. Who cares? Should I care?